What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I hope this video finds everybody in good spirits. You know, um, I still got to talk a little bit more about um, this Israel-Palestine thing that's going on and this issue that Jewish people, especially Jewish entertainers, have with black people and our stance on this so-called war they're fighting, because it's not really a war. I say so-called war because it's not really a war. A war would imply that the other side is, at least marginally equipped to fight a war. I mean, it ain't no war. It's a goddamn massacre going on, a genocide and ethnic cleansing. That's what's happening. I mean, keep it a buck. But we black people in America, us foundational black Americans, us, survivors of the transatlantic slave trade, us ADOS, descendants of American slavery, us black people in America, we are somehow getting shit from Jewish celebrities because ain't we aren't vocal enough in support of the genocide. We ain't vocal enough in support of the genocide. So they mad at us. They getting all on TV and on podcasts and things saying all kind of bullshit about us. I heard one broad say that we are lower than the Jews. First off, you're black. And then second, you're a lesbian, she said in reference to the lady. She said, we lower than the Jews. Lower than the Jews. That's a fucked up thing to say on a whole bunch of different levels. Because to tell you the truth, from where I'm standing, Jewish people is at the top. Black people is at the very bottom of every metric you can use, you can go by. I'm just saying. And then they run around saying that black youth are their biggest threat. Man, listen. I think, it sounds like they're laying the groundwork for some shit they might try to do later on down the road to us. But you can't go by me because, I'm conspiracy theory guy, But, goddamn, I find it hard to think of a time when I was wrong about some shit that I really took a stand on and had a conspiracy about. Shit. I mean, I don't get on here and vocalize all of it because the bigger the lie, the more people believe it. And some of the shit that America and the West has pulled off against third world countries in order to control them, you wouldn't fucking believe it. The goddamn beef with Iran go all the way back to the 1950s. And now they're trying to push and push and push until we straight up at war with Iran. And like I said, who do you think gonna fight that war? I mean, they got their death killer robot motherfucking soldiers and shit, but they still gonna need hundreds of thousands of troops to go to war with Iran. And the United States really does have plans to do that. But I I don't know if they want Israel to push them into it like this. I don't know. But you got to take into account the United States has lost the last, 3 or 4 wars it's been in, where it had to get down in there and fight. Really. I mean, look at Afghanistan, look at Iraq, look at Libya. Syria's still all fucked up. They ain't brought no democracy to nobody. All they did was destroyed nations and took their resources. That's all that's happening. That's all the United States does. And when they need to go in and destroy a government in order to control its resources, they create chaos. They fund terrorist organizations and do all kind of nefarious shit to the leaders. And why do you think Haiti is all fucked up? The United States had such a big hand in that. Just do the history. And the United States been fucking around in Haiti for the last, since there was a Haiti. Crazy, man. So what do they have in store for black people in this country? What they gonna try to do? Breed us out? Because they don't want to pay us our money. They goddamn sure don't want to give us our reparations and pay us our money. And now you got Jewish people all on TV talking about we lower than they are. Man, listen. I say it all the time. I'm so glad I'm old. Because if I was in my 30s and knew all of the shit that's really going on, I'd probably be in the street every day. I'd probably be in the street every day. Because when I was, in my 30s and in my 40s and in my 20s and in my teens, I was out there fighting the fight. People don't know. What the fuck did they think all that drill team represented? The drill team is what I used to do. I used to get young people and teach them how to do military show drill with rhythm and style and all of that. But it always had a pro-black flavor to it. And I would always teach the kids about blackness and about their history and where they come from and who they are. And I was, in the newspaper sometimes. I wrote articles for the newspaper. Or in the editorial section, I was always there. So I fought the fight. I was out there in it. I spent thousands of dollars of my own money funding my organization and, so I did my thing. But now I'm at the stage where I like to see the fight continue. And I like it when young people are out there getting in their face. But you got to be aware of what's coming at you. And I think when the Israelis turn their sights on the black youth of America, what the fuck does that mean? They already said they're going to try to eliminate all of your black politicians that didn't support them during their little ethnic cleansing campaign they got going on. They're going to primary all of them, put $100 million or some shit. They're going to back candidates to run against the so-called squad. As far as black people go, the squad is pretty useless. But the symbolism is there. The Jewish people think that black people are behind, are somehow benefiting from legislation that Ilhan Omar and AOC and all these motherfuckers is putting forth. We're not benefiting from any of that. They ain't doing shit for us. So you can go ahead and primary them all you want. It ain't going to change our lives one fucking bit. It's really not. All that I can see happening at the end of all this is it's going to be a lot more people pissed off at Israel and they're gonna be trying all kinds of shit, all kinds of. Israel gonna be fighting forever. The United States and Israel gonna be fighting forever until they destroy themselves. That's all I can see. They get totally isolated by the rest of the world. And it'd be like, yeah, you got big guns, you got nuclear weapons, yeah, but we doing business over here. So take your military toys and keep that shit over there. America and Israel. You know? And if you say anything, man, you just get called anti-American or anti-Semitic. But when hundreds of thousands of people are coming out against what you're doing, all them people anti-Semitic, all of them, it takes away the power of the word of being. Ain't nobody scared of being called anti-Semitic no more. No one's going to be afraid of being called anti-Semitic, and no one's going to be afraid of being called un-American. You know what I'm saying? The words ain't gonna have that sting no more. So they could keep on with the keep on, but I think I hear somebody outside, Ziggy. But Black Americans, we gotta take a position and hold it. And our position is this: don't come over here trying that shit with us. Ain't nobody helped us do anything real for black people. Nobody's got it. No politician, no one. When it comes to our issues, they want to lump us in with everybody else. And we're not like everybody else. So, with that, I'm going to close out. Oh, before I go, Michael Rappaport. Before I go, I got to talk about Michael Rappaport. This motherfucker here. You see, because every time something happened, they figure out a way to blame black people for it. Every incident, everything that go down, somehow they got to figure out a way to blame it on black people. And somehow our fault. They work out a way to make it our fault. And this is the same thing. So this Michael Rappaport dude, he used to be in some movies back in the 90s where he was supposed to be the cool white boy. I never liked him. I think he's stupid. And the things that he say about, he said, if the hostages being held by Hamas were black, no one would be asking for a ceasefire. He said this about 2 weeks ago. And then he had this long diatribe about how Jewish people help black people won't help Jewish people, blah, 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 blah. Like I said earlier, the Jewish people don't need no help, especially not from black people. Truth be told, they don't want no help from black people. But Jewish people don't need no help. Full stop. And second, they ain't never tried to help black people do nothing. You got certain individuals who might practice the Jewish religion that did a little something here or there, like Bernie Sanders was out there with Martin Luther King. But ask Bernie, that was just a photo op. Ask Bernie Sanders how he feels about reparations for slavery and Jim Crow. Ask him about it, see what he say. Michael Rappaport. Ain't nobody never helped us do shit. That's why we at the bottom and we staying at the bottom until we decide as a group that we don't want to be there no more. And that's where we're at now. We've decided we don't want to be there no more. No. As far as the Palestinians go, y'all doing a goddamn genocide. What did y'all think was going to happen with that apartheid system y'all living under? The Palestinians at some point was going to raise holy hell and come up and try to come up out of there. Plus y'all knew about it a year ago and you let it happen. Just so y'all can do the genocide once and for all and clear the Gaza Strip and take it. But the Palestinians get over here to the United States, and I suspect we're going to be getting some. Move right into the black communities with their corner stores and their drugs and guns and bad hamburger and bad fucking lottery tickets and cigarettes and treat us like shit. We have to run them motherfuckers out of our neighborhoods sometimes. We have to close them stores down sometimes. So, ain't none of them got no love for us. Y'all fight. We'll just prepare for our defense for when y'all start to come at us. So Michael Rappaport, that's what's happening. Y'all fight, and we'll prepare our defense for when y'all come for us. Talking about wait till we come for loans. You ain't going to get them. Wait till you need some money. Man, fuck y'all. And your money. Anyway, I got to get this workout on. And I'm going to try to post a little bit more and see if I can't get my numbers up. Y'all hit the like button on the way out and hit the subscribe button. I would most definitely appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. TC, and I'm out. Peace.